Russia's alleged reach on social media during the US presidential campaign was just a tiny fraction of all election-related content. That's according to lawyers from Google, Twitter and Facebook, who appeared at a US Congress hearing about the issue. Samira Khan reports from Washington.
Facebook, Twitter, and Google have testified before the Senate Judiciary Committee on the alleged Russian activity. The hearing was entitled Extremist Content and Russian Disinformation Online, and it was chaired by Senator Lindsey Graham. Contrary to the title, however, mostly Russia was discussed. There was little talk of extremists. All three companies gave their statements and discussed numbers, which turned out to be relatively small and didn't exactly live up to the expectations of what the senators portrayed.
They found portals into our society.
Russia has harnessed the tremendous and, quite frankly, to me, frightening power of social media.
Their goal is to divide us and discredit our democracy.
They are using our own social networks, our friendships, our families, and our biases and viewpoints against us.
It is spread like wildfire.
We determined that the number of accounts we could link to Russia and that were tweeting election-related content was comparatively small.
Aggregate, these ads and posts were a very small fraction of the overall content on Facebook. But any amount is too much.
These videos mostly had low view counts.
RT was mentioned several times in the hearing, and Senator Feinstein had some words. Let's take a look.
Mr. Salgado, why did Google give preferred status to Russia Today, a Russian propaganda arm on YouTube?
There was a period of time where Russia Today qualified, really because of algorithms, to participate in an advertising program.
Why didn't you revoke RT's preferred status after the ICA came out in January 2017? It took you to September of 2017 to do it.
The removal of RT from the program was actually a result of, as I understand it, is a result of some of the drop in viewership, not as a result of any action otherwise. So there was nothing about RT or its content that meant that it stayed in or stayed out.
Okay.
Now, none of these answers were provided to RT initially when we were pulled out of YouTube's premium advertising service. Now, Google says that it has something to do with the drop in viewership, which is very questionable considering RT was the most viewed TV news network on YouTube. Right before the hearing, however, Google said in a statement that they found no evidence that RT was in any way manipulating its video hosting platform. But this is the first in a series of hearings that will take place over the course of the next few days. And it'll be very interesting to follow, given that there's still no evidence to substantiate any of their claims.
Well, at the hearing, a lawyer representing Twitter mentioned another recent incident involving this channel. Last Thursday, the social network blocked RT from advertising due to allegations of interference in the US election. However, no evidence was given to back up that claim.
We also determined that advertising by Russia Today and 7 small accounts was related to the election and violated either the policies that existed at the time or that have since been implemented.
Well, the ban on RT advertisements on Twitter is the main topic currently being discussed in the upper house of the Russian parliament. And Nikki Aaron has been following the talks and joins me live now. Well, hi there, Nikki. So tell us what it is that RT's own editor-in-chief and the senators have been saying.
Thanks, Kate. Well, like you said, RT's editor-in-chief Margarita Simonyan is in attendance at this meeting, detailing the increasing pressure that this channel has been facing without any tangible evidence. She's mentioned how Twitter has provided no examples of any violations, any ways in which RT has violated its terms of agreement when it comes to advertising. And the only thing RT may be guilty of is that its ads are political, which is hardly surprising given that RT is a news channel. Take a listen to what she said.
Look, we're not an ice cream factory or a weather forecast. We're a news channel that's 100% focused on politics. Moreover, we were offered the use of political issues for promotion. The most expensive ad tweet on RT America was about Bernie Sanders, not Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton. It was about Bernie Sanders. How can you use this to make it look like we interfered in the US election race to help Trump? I don't quite get it. Yet this is what we are accused of.
And Simonyan also mentioned how not so long ago, Twitter had approached RT with a very generous ad proposal, a multi-million-dollar proposal, no less, aimed at expanding the reach of RT's election coverage during the US election campaign in 2016. It included promoted tweets, videos, even customized emojis, and this all came with a hefty price tag of over $3 million. Now, that was a very kind offer which RT's management decided to turn down in the end, but nevertheless, our actual spending on ads, which was a snip of that $3 million price tag, was revealed anyway. Confidential information which was revealed by Twitter in our alleged election meddling. Now, the Foreign Ministry spokesperson Maria Zaharova, also in attendance at this meeting, she turned the tables on the US when she spoke and said when it comes to meddling in the internal affairs of other countries, perhaps it's the US which should be investigated, adding that it would require multi-volume reports because there are so many examples where the US has interfered in the issues of other countries, citing examples from Serbia, Iraq and Libya, to name just a few. Now, in this meeting, Russian lawmakers are mulling over what Russia's tit-for-tat measures against the US should be. Take a listen to what the First Deputy to the Justice Minister said.
It seems we will be forced to strengthen controls over overseas commercial organizations and their branches, representations and affiliates. The degree of control will be virtually identical with that in place in the US today against the Russian media.
Now, it seems that these countermeasures might also hit Twitter quite hard too, with Russian lawmakers advising other news outlets to stop advertising with Twitter. Also revealed in this meeting was how Russia's top media and telecommunications body has already discussed the possibility of tit-for-tat measures with CNN if this increasing pressure on RT and Sputnik persists.
Interesting to see what happens next. Nikki Aaron in central Moscow, thank you.